Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN.
Hag! you gotta have a little bit of grain in your voice.
That's it for today's
Hag!
Okay, so this is from Bachelorette, and this is one of the contestants. He's going to talk to her, basically after some kind of special event happened on this.
I told you from the beginning I'm going to be open, honest, and you know, only thing that I ask is really that you just hear me out, and
of course,
you know, you give me a chance to say all that I have to say.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like you got a lot to say, so
yeah. So
I'm here.
Again, I said there's been a couple red flags that just kind of came out to me, and
There's been a couple of red flags.
There was a little bit of anger underneath her face.
Red flag.
I could feel that anger seething. You ever hear like a teapot slowly start seething? That's what you feel.
basically said that, you know, like, you guys are here for me, okay? And you're 100% correct. We are here for you, but like, you're here for us too.
Yeah,
Like, it's two-sided, and I've sacrificed a lot to be here. I'm missing out on time with my daughter.
Yeah.
And every second I'm here, that's 1 second I've taken away from being with my child.
Honestly, I get it. My mom is dying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead.
It's not about you. He was talking about you. Why you got... If you're saying you're trying to listen, listen.
Yeah.
But bringing it to you sometimes just makes it like, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I might be super wrong.
And you may not understand what he's actually going through. To already assume that you get it, you may not.
Let me continue.
I'm sorry.
Let me continue.
I totally understand.
Thank you. I was absolutely appalled at the group date that occurred yesterday. There's guys, you know, playing dodgeball together. It's so humiliating and degrading, and I don't see how that really translates into finding a husband.
I feel like I want to up the ante here.
All right.
I think we should play dodgeball.
Oh, what? Okay.
So yeah, they were basically in thongs, and then they were made to dance around to go do dodgeball.
And she asked to take more off.
Yeah, well, they were in shorts, and then she's like, all right, take it all off. Yeah.
Like, if my daughter saw me doing that, if my family saw me doing that, like, think of the thought that they would have. Think of the example that would be setting.
That's why you were not on that date.
Well.
Oh, wow. She went from I understand to petty.
Yeah.
I'm seriously glad I wasn't. I was so appalled. A completely classless display. I expected a lot more from the oldest bachelorette that's ever been. And I can't believe that actually occurred. That's not the type of example I want set for my daughter. I'm ashamed to be associated with you. I can't believe I sacrificed so much to be here.
He's squishy because it's like, yo, listen, okay, I was just telling you what I felt. You replied with petty. All right, well, I'm going to go all in.
But also then he's setting the wrong example for his daughter. You know, he's been criticizing her for setting the wrong example for his daughter in terms of her behavior. But now, once she gets petty, he decides to jump in the dirt with the pig and also get dirty. That's not a good example to set either. So by his own ethics and his own standards, I'm disagreeing with what he's saying now. If he'd have walked away right there, my man would have looked like the champ.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to lose his points.
He's trying to go back because
he'll be, he might feel good to be like, yeah, I told that, but you don't actually win.
Going back to our first date, I feel like you, like, really overreacted. Honestly, it sounded a little crazy.
Oh, I'm crazy.
She's about to lose it.
Like,
What sounded crazy? What about me saying that I want guys who are here for me? I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking for someone to love me. I'm looking for someone. I've listened to you this entire time. I would never want my children having a father like you. Get out of here.
Remember, you're almost 40. Remember, you're almost 40.
Woo! He went full petty. He went all over. Yeah, he went, you're almost 40. Hag. He went there. This guy, oh wow, he went there.
Damn. Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. A VPN is just an application or a web extension that you could use on your internet browser to mask your IP address, to change the location of your IP. You might be like, yo, but I like where I live. The block is hot. What happens when you want to watch a TV show and it says we don't offer it to people in your country? What you gonna do? who you gonna call? Not Ghostbusters, right? I was trying to watch a TV show in the UK. So I was like, hey, man, let me in. And they said, no, nobody from Canada. So I changed my IP address using Surfshark VPN. All of a sudden, bruv, I'm from Brixton. Wagwan. And now, if you sign up with the promo code ABBA and Preach, you get 84% off for the next 4 months because it's Black Friday deals, and I'm a black man, so I got y'all some extra special. Because right now, the deal is on the table, but the table's off the deal. Because I ain't giving you the table with the deal or no deal. Can you deal with that? I had no other rhymes, I'm not gonna lie.
Talking to a woman like that, I don't care what was done. I don't care what I've done. I didn't even do anything to that man. Oh, sick to sit there and say you're the oldest bachelorette. Guess what? I'm the oldest bachelorette, this 39 that's standing here that's single, because I didn't settle for men like that.
I'm single and I'm proud. Okay, we get it. Cool. If you just yell it in the mirror long enough, maybe you'll believe it one day. She sounded like one of those self-help books. I'm single not because I am difficult, but because I didn't settle for men like that.
Say it again, sister.
No, you single because you don't know how to act. Who raised you?
It's The Bachelor. It's already just putting yourself out there and competing like that out in the open. It's just one side of how meh it is. So yeah, there's a way to do it in some kind of way and in some kind of but just the fact that you're competing, you're putting yourself against other people. So of course there's going to be some stabbing, there's going to be some low characters and stuff like that. And there's going to be some, hypocrisy and stuff. No, so yeah, there's a way to do it. Yeah, there's a way to do it, but I mean at the end, at the beginning, just at the basis of this whole thing is how it's based on. What you're gonna, it's just whack and just shallow. So yeah, there's a way to do it, not to disrespect the person, but just the fact that you're competing in this whole, I don't have to compete against people. It's either you want me or you don't. If you don't, it's all good. I'm leaving. I'm bouncing. I'm good.
But you are technically competing. It's just not direct.
But it's not just that in that way and televised and making it into an arena, which is fine, which degrades the whole thing when you lower it to, and that's to me maybe like I'm like old fashioned or whatever now, but just the fact that you go like that and you put yourself out there and you compete in front of people, you do these events, you do all these little events and little challenges to. It's whack. Yes, we do it in everyday life, but I don't have to. We compete for a job, but it's whack and stupid to do it in front of TV. The Apprentice, it's slow because they make you do some low ass thing. Yeah, of course you compete to have a record deal, but doing it for Puff Daddy, having to go get some milk from whatnot, and what is degrading and whack because you're doing it in the competition in a fashion that is whack.
My whole point is this is a reflection on her choices.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like if I was let's say hypothetically, right, in some alternate universe, I'm the Bachelor. Okay.
Yeah,
I got 10 girls. 10 girls.
The guys that sugar
competing for me. There are certain things that I wouldn't co-sign or I wouldn't want to be okay with, and they do give you quite a lot of leeway in that regards. So that's why I think it reflects badly on her, the lack of tact in that regards. That's all I'm saying. But you're right. They signed up for the show, so there's some element of it that they have to expect. But I'm also not mad at his criticism because he raises a good point. But he was petty. And, like I said, man, listen, guys, if someone wants you out, just walk away. It feels good to get petty, but it doesn't set a good example. And I think
people always...
I think he's going to watch this back, and he's going to be not proud of some of the things that he said. Some of it were low blows. Like the old age thing was not necessary to say.
But the thing
is there some truth to it? Sure. But doesn't mean that it's okay for you to go for that.
You don't always have to explain yourself. Sometimes just walk away and whatnot. You don't have to explain yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm walking off. But before I do so, I feel like I got to let you know. Kidado.
Yeah, I'm with him on that. Want to hear something funny? The show ended halfway through the season. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it turns out, right, COVID broke out and they had to stop filming.
Yeah.
And she was checking out like the guys' social media, the guys who were coming on The Bachelor, and she actually fell in love with one of the guys before the show. She never messaged him, but just seeing his social media pics, she fell for him.
Really?
Yes. And so during the middle of the show, she's like, I don't want to continue anymore. I know who I want. So basically, all those guys wasted their time. So imagine this. This girl knew who she wanted from the jump, made them all look like idiots for a couple weeks, and halfway through the show where they wasted time away from their families to be quarantined and all this other stuff, she had already chosen who she wanted.
I hope that dude's like, nah, I'm not feeling it.
Nah, he's light skin, gotta do it. But anyways.
What was that look?
I mean, you know how them light skinned dudes pee?
No, I don't. With your dusty ass, you gonna look at the camera with your big ass beard trying to fake like you a light skin. Bro.
But anyways, all this to say,
Yeah.
I think she approached this with a lot of lack of respect for the other people that were present, and her even choosing her person. Like, why are you making us waste your time if you're in your head? And how immature do you have to be to choose someone based off of social media to marry for the rest of your life? Like, what are we even talking about? So she's a lost case. Social media.
Social media.
39.
Bro, how many motherfuckers?
39, my nigga.
How many people want to marry you off of social media?
Yay, but she's 39. 39.
And
she don't know better. 39.
what's wrong with 39?
I mean, hag. Sorry.
No, you have to put it. You have to say with a little bit of grain in you.
Go ahead.
Hag. You gotta have a little bit of grain in your voice.
That's it for today.
Hag.
Tell us what you guys. This man said it really well. I know what you're talking about. Then he said, I'm like.